Do you want to start a side business? Do you ever consider quitting your job to focus solely on your business? Or perhaps you need to make some more money in your spare time. Are you wondering what you should prioritize first? When starting a successful side business, you must have certain things in place. But before we go into how to establish a side hustle, let's define one and discuss the advantages of having one. What exactly is a side hustle and how can it benefit you? A side hustle is an additional job or source of money that you generate in addition to your principal work. Side hustles are advantageous since they allow you to earn more income while utilizing and practicing other abilities. There is no limit to how much money you can make with a great side hustle. And with some additional cash in your pocket, you may help save, pay off debts, or take that long-awaited vacation. Starting a side hustle may seem exciting, but in order to really reap the rewards, you must have a good plan. Furthermore, you must begin with the ideal hustle idea for you. How to figure out the best side hustle business ideas for you. Finding the ideal side hustle to supplement your income is only half the battle. You must also determine which business will suit you and your lifestyle. Then there's how to start a side hustle, as well as the guidelines and laws to obey. Here's how to figure out which side hustle is ideal for you. Determine how much time you have. Consider how much time you have to spare when deciding how to establish a side hustle. Are you available most evenings, or are you already so busy that you struggle to get a few hours to yourself each week? If you have a few hours a day to devote to your side hustle, you can choose something that demands more attention from you on a regular basis. However, if you don't have much spare time, you could put up something that generates largely passive money. Pick something that interests you. Consider what piques your attention. Because your full-time job generally consumes the majority of your energy, selecting a side gig that you'll be thrilled about in the long run is critical. Choose something simple or enjoyable for you. For example, if you enjoy marketing, you could work as a social media marketer. Find something that focuses on your strengths. Decide the amount of money you want to earn. It's simple to say you want to generate a little extra money each month, but how much is a little extra? Consider your financial objectives as well as the quantity of money required to reach them. How much extra money will you need to pay off your debts? Perhaps you wish to buy a new car. How much will it cost? Knowing how much money you want to make can help you decide which side hustle to pursue first. Some side hustles, such as doing internet surveys or dog walking, might earn several $100s per month. However, imagine you want to replace or exceed your existing wage. In that situation, you should start with a side hustle that you can eventually turn into a full-time job. 7 actionable steps for starting a side hustle. So, with those things in mind, let's dive into how to start a side hustle. Plus, we have some fantastic side hustle business ideas for you too. 1. Create a solid business plan for your side hustle. If you're thinking about establishing a side hustle but don't yet have a business plan, you should do it right away. A business plan is essentially your roadmap for achieving your business goals through side hustles. You can't be successful until you have a plan. Your business strategy does not have to be 100 pages lengthy. Instead, it should concentrate on crucial aspects that will assist you in building a great business and establishing a profitable side hustle. Your initial business plan should be fluid and subject to significant change. These modifications are to be expected since when you put your thoughts on paper and your firm takes shape, you may become aware of other factors. As a result, you'll be able to better decide what you want and don't want in your organization, as well as generate totally new concepts. 2. Determine what type of business entity to set up. When launching a side hustle, you must ensure that it is appropriately legally and tax-wise set up before you begin delivering services or making money. You will use your company's structure to accomplish this. There are several types of business structures that are recognized by the IRS. Sole proprietorship, partnership, limited liability company, LLC, and corporation are examples. Discuss the tax implications of each of these organizations with your accountant. 3. Leverage free resources when starting your side hustle. Here are 2 essential resources to help you get started with your small business. These resources go into great detail about the aforementioned company structures. They contain the advantages and disadvantages, as well as what you must do to create your firm under different structures. Your state government's commercial taxation website. One more thing. You'll also need to apply for a business tax ID or employer identification number, EIN, on the IRS website if your chosen business structure requires it. Your EIN is similar to your social security number, but it is exclusive to your business. It will be related to your business taxes, recruiting personnel, and other necessary laws. 4. Decide what you will call your side hustle. The next step in starting a business is to choose a name, if you haven't already. Just so you know, your company name is important. It will reflect your brand's identity and serve as the world's first introduction to your new business. But, before you choose a business name, consider the following. Will your company's name be appealing to your target audience? How distinct is it? Is the web address available? Is your company name protected by a trademark? After you've completed these questions, you can register your company with your state. 5. Consider setting up business credit. Having a credit profile for your side hustle allows you to keep track of your business's credit history. This is a different credit profile from your personal credit profile. None of your personal credit information will be linked to your business credit queries, approvals, or funding if you use separate credit profiles. Different company credit also allows for a clear separation of assets between the personal assets of the business owner and assets connected to the business itself. Having a separate company profile also protects you from business identity theft. If your business credit is linked to your personal credit, you may be unaware of any theft. You can also monitor your business in the same way that you would your personal credit. 6. Create a plan to obtain funding for your side hustle if you need to. One of the most difficult challenges in starting a side hustle is raising the necessary funds. Even if your business idea is fantastic, you will still require funding. I mentioned it briefly above, but here are the several sources of funding you should consider. Self-funding. Savings should be your primary option for supporting your business. It is advantageous to fund your firm so that you do not begin in debt. Friends and family. Friends and family should be kept separate from your business in general, however it depends. When it comes to finance, your friends and family can be invaluable resources. Why? You can work out low or no interest payments with them because you know and trust them. Angel capitalists. Angel investors are often high net worth individuals that make investments in your company. An angel investor is most likely seeking for a stake in your company. Although angels can be excellent investors, they prefer to invest in businesses rather than side projects. Loans from banks. The good news about obtaining a bank loan is that you are not required to give up a portion of your firm in exchange for the loan. However, you'll need strong credit, and you'll be incurring debt that you'll have to repay with interest over a set length of time. Crowdfunding. Crowdfunding is the process of collecting money from a large number of individuals, typically online, in exchange for a reward. The reward might be the first available offering of your product or some extra equity, shares, ownership in your business. Examples of crowdfunding include Kickstarter.com and Fundable.com. 7. Make a schedule that works. Making a timetable is one of the most important things to do when establishing a side hustle. So establish a plan that allows you to balance a lucrative side hustle with your day job. Determine your working hours. How many hours can you commit to your business every week or day? Examine your calendar to determine if there is anything you can delegate to make extra time for launching a side hustle. If not, you might find that working on it a little bit each day, even if only for an hour, is most successful. Stay organized. When deciding how to start a side hustle, stay organized. Make a calendar or use a planner to ensure you have adequate time to devote to this new business. Remember to keep track of appointments and meetings, and to check your email on a frequent basis. Hire some assistants. Consider adding someone to your team to assist you at some time. If you have the funds, a virtual assistant can be beneficial. While this will not be required for some time, it is something to consider when you can afford it and your time becomes more constrained.